Welcome to Bible Study with Fred. Let's have a Bible study on Genesis chapter 4, verses 1 and 2. Abby and I will be conducting this Bible study, and I certainly hope that you'll watch the video, click like and subscribe or follow, and share the video with someone else. So Genesis 4:1, and Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. One question that comes up in verse 1 is about the use of the word and. Is and used in such a way as to indicate an event that follows the events mentioned before it in time? Or is it used to insert other relevant information into the text that we're supposed to regard as giving context, clarifying events? So the question is, did Adam and Eve have sexual relations and children before they sinned against God? There are some Christian faith traditions that view sex as the thing that brought them down. Typically, these traditions have a very cold, Victorian-era view of sex, even between a husband and wife, more as a necessary duty than a joy, as bonding between two people committed for life. It is to be a desire expressed discreetly by the husband and a burden to be accepted by the wife. These faith traditions and cultural views would necessarily view the physical union of husband and wife talked about in 2:24 as more of a curse than the blessing which it was intended to be. I believe that clearly Adam and Eve had many children, and the curse expressed in 3:16 was not a statement about a physical event of which Eve would have been ignorant from lack of experience. In any event, whether you believe there was no sexual union before the fall, or if you believe that and shows an insertion of information that was not relevant previously but revealed events already underway when Adam and Eve fell from grace, here is the birth of Cain and Abel. Some commentators have said that there is no conception mentioned between Cain and Abel, as in repeating of and Adam knew Eve his wife, that they were twins. But notice though, the Bible does make careful mention of twins. Okay, Genesis 25:24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And then Genesis 38:27, and it came to pass in the time of her travail that behold, twins were in her womb. Do you not think that if Cain and Abel were twins, that the Holy Spirit could have said it was so? Just considering the question the text raises. Now, Abel was a shepherd, but Cain tilled the ground. Neither statement is declaring that one is more righteous in occupation than the other. Farmers are not cursed because Cain was a tiller of the ground. The curse on the ground comes from the curse on Adam. What comes next will begin to divide humanity into two groups with regard to religious expression, and has a profound effect on the history of the world. Now, I'm going to ask you what I always ask you, and it's really important that you open the Bible today and let God speak to you through his word, however long you take to read it. Just read it. Also, separately, that you study the Bible, cross-referencing the verses. Before you do either one, please pray to God for wisdom and understanding and share your interpretation with someone else. Now, you can purchase my comments in Amazon, in Kindle or paperback. You can read them on my blog. I'll post the link in the comments below. But if you've watched this video this far, please click like and subscribe or follow. Share the video with someone else. Watch it again. Save it to favorites. But above all, feel free to make comments whether you agree or disagree or have something else you want to add to what I said. And let me know if you're enjoying this and if you get a blessing out of it. Thank you.